Hi budget babes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here or returning, it is Jaliyah.Kreationz, you guys, and I'm back with another budget video. So you guys, I'm gonna be doing, my nails look atrocious, y'all. I know they look terrible, one's broken, but look, I told you guys I will be pushing out content at least twice a week. So twice a week was regardless of the circumstances. So we're going to be doing Brenda's budget today. She's one of my budget babes that purchased a planner after doing her budget on live. So Brenda, this video is dedicated to you and your goal here. Her goal here is to pay off debt, guys. She has about let me do the full total debt amount. Hold on. I put the full total debt amount on the screen, you guys, and we're going to work on paying that off. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, is we're going to set her up a budget. So guys, I am using my planners that can be purchased at Jaliyah.Kreationz.com. This is my 12-month budget planner. So I am using a sample planner here just to fill everything in. So the first thing we always start with, if you're new here, guys, I'm always going to have you do a budget when you are starting your goal here. Or if your goal is to pay off debt or whatever the case is, we are going to start you a budget. We need to see what's coming in and what's coming out. So let's go ahead and write down Brenda's expenses and bills here. So I have my highlighters, I have my little keychain, guys. Everything that you're seeing in here can be found in Jaliyah.Kreationz.com. I hope the lighting isn't terrible. It looks really pink, but you know what, y'all? We just have to get straight to it. Really get to it, bow. Really get to it. I'm up early recording content because I wanted to make sure I can have time to edit and get this out for you guys. So Brenda's monthly income after tax is going to be $64.85. So this is the monthly income. And then guys, we're going to talk about two different type of expenses: fixed expenses versus variables. If you guys are new to budgeting, fixed are going to be our expenses that are usually the same every month. So rent, car insurance, mortgage, phone bills, utilities, you're going to pay how much you average, Wi-Fi, and there is a glossary in the back of each planner if you do get confused about any of the terms that we speak about. And then variables are going to be our expenses that vary: groceries, gas, eating out, personal care, entertainment. So I'm going to go in and write down all the fixed expenses, and I'm also going to go in and write all the variables and just time elapse this for you guys, and I will be right back. Alright, you guys, now that I have all those expenses written down, we're going to go ahead and add them up. So we got rent for $20.50, phone bill on $20.50 plus $3.30 plus $2.40 plus $12.87 plus $2.35 plus $2.70 plus $70 is going to be $44.82. So our fixed total to $44.82. Now we're going to go ahead and add up our variables. 105 plus 360 plus 550 plus 200 plus 150 plus 50 is going to be 1415. So 1415 plus 44.82 is going to be 58.97. So those are how much our expenses total to. So now we're going to go ahead and find our cash surplus. So guys, remember our cash surplus is going to be the money we have left over after our bills and expenses. The formula for this one is going to be income after tax, which is going to be $64.85 minus $58.97. So $64.85 minus $58.97 is going to be $588 is how much we have left over after bills and expenses. So with this $588, we are going to use this to pay off debt. So the second process we have to do is make a debt payoff list. So we're going to go through and go to our notes page. I do have a debt tracker page that shows you guys how you will fill that out when you're using your budget on a monthly basis, which you could check out that video. I'll attach it below. That focuses mainly on the debt tracker. But now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and list out all of Brenda's debt here, and we are going to use the money we have left over to get it all paid off. So I'm going to take a second to write this down and speed it up so you guys can see all the debt here. Okay, perfect, you guys. So we went through and wrote down all of the debt here. Our cash surplus is going to be $588. So based off our cash surplus, it makes sense for us to pay off the smallest to the biggest using the snowball effect. So that's what we're going to do here. So starting January, we have a cash surplus of $588 after all of our bills and expenses. With $588, let's go ahead and pay off the shills. It's our smallest balance. Let's get that out the way. We're still going to be paying our minimums on all of our credit cards, guys. Remember, the minimums are included in our bills and expenses. So at $588, we're going to go ahead and pay off these shills and put $188 in our savings for the month. And boom, just like that, one of the cards are paid off. So now starting February, we no longer have to pay this $40 minimum. So in February, we're going to go ahead and add $40 back into our cash surplus, which is going to be $628. With $628, guys, we're going to go ahead and pay off the Capital One. So remember, we are still paying our minimums on all these cards, but I'm just rounding up to act like we haven't been paying a minimum, just to cover any interest, since interest is still going to be accumulating. So $628 minus $455 here is going to be $173 in our savings. Then boom, starting March, we no longer have to pay that $25. So we're going to add $25 back into our cash surplus, which is going to be $6.53. With $6.53, we're going to go ahead and pay off the Sam's Club. Which has a balance of $500 with $6.53. Then we'll be able to put $1.53 in our savings. Perfect. Now that Sam's is paid off, you guys, we're gonna go ahead starting April and add that $40 back into our cash surplus. So every time you pay off a card, your cash surplus is gonna get bigger, because remember, our minimums were a part of our expenses. Our cash surplus is the money we have left over after our bills and expenses. So now we're going to go ahead and pay off the Merit card. So $6.93 minus $5.25 is going to be $1.68 in our savings. Now we're going to add $30 back into our cash surplus. Doing for March, April, May. Let's go ahead and add the $30 back into our cash surplus. So $6.93 plus 30. It's going to be $7.23. With $7.23, we're going to go ahead and pay off the Big Lots. Which has a balance of $7.05. It may be smaller since we have been paying the minimum. We're just rounding up to cover any interest that accumulated. $7.23 minus $7.05 is going to be $18 in our savings. Boom, another one paid off here. Now we're going to add $40 back into our cash surplus, which is going to be June. $40 plus $7.23 is going to be $7.63. With $7.63, we're going to combine our cash surplus for 2 months. And we're going to pay off Affirm so we can get that minimum back into the money we have left over. So sometimes Affirm does have interest on it, so I'm just going to round up. And we're going to do it this way to be on the safe side. If she doesn't have any interest on it and whatnot, she would definitely have, it'll be a smaller balance to pay off. So $15.26 minus $10.79 is going to be $4.47 in our savings. Boom. Just like that, Affirm is paid off. Now we'll be able to add $105 back into our cash surplus. So starting August, $7.63 plus $105 is going to be $8.68. So we're going to work on paying off the, let's see here. Which one do we have next that we can pay off? We're going to go ahead and pay off the Mercury. We're going to pull from our savings. So August, we're going to pay off Mercury. Let's see here. $971 minus $868. we're gonna pull 103 from our savings. So that way we don't push that to 2 months. And just like that, Mercury will be paid off. So boom, now we no longer have to pay the Mercury. So we're gonna add $55 back into our cash surplus. Which is gonna be $923. Alright, you guys, with this $923, we're going to go ahead and combine this for 2 months, September, October. $923, running out of room, but we're going to get it on here. $923 combined times 2 is going to be $1846. We're going to go ahead and pay off the Apple. Which is 1014. It's going to be 832 in our savings. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and pay off the pedal. So we're going to go ahead and add $65 back into our cash surplus. It's going to be $988. With November and December, we're going to combine our cash surplus of $988 times 2 will give us $1976. And we're going to pay off pedal. Awesome, you guys, and that's how we are going to create a budget that will help us pay off our debt. So we'll officially be debt free for the new year, and our new cash surplus is going to be $988 plus $65. Our new cash surplus is $1053, and then she'll officially be debt free. Alrighty, you guys, that's how you're going to set up a budget that's going to allow you to set up a debt payoff sheet. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment with what other content you would like to see. I will see you guys here later. Bye.